and they represent 5,000 years. And according to the Mayans, our world became ripe for harvest in 2012 when we reached our 5,000-year mark. It is an understanding that has been staring us in the face, and yet it is an ending that explains what happens to every nation in the end of the world. And it also explains why we have no knowledge of what happened on this earth before 5000 BC. Although we see ourselves as more than what we are, in the end, we are merely one thing: seeds. And the earth and its purpose is a garden. A self-cleaning, self-watering garden. It is the purpose of life, and it is the purpose of the earth. And it is why we are here, and we are here to do only one thing: to multiply. The Voynich manuscript also tells us something powerful, something that can actually change our fate and change our outcome. And the answer is here. This is a plant, and it is called by the Voynich manuscript Centauria. And although our experts have dismissed it as nothing but a plant, remember, if a plant has the name that is similar to a star or planet, it means it represents a star or star constellations. Believe it or not, there is a star constellation that carries this name, and the constellation is known as Centaur. And in this constellation, there is a man and a horse, and he is ready for battle. The Centaur is not found in this book only once. It is ubiquitous. The Centaur is repeated over and over again, and in the 15th century, it is found everywhere. The Centaur and this constellation was so important to ancient man that they documented it in every way they could, because this constellation represents the end of the world, and an end that brings the harvest. The taking of human beings comes from this constellation, and they come to this earth for one purpose: to do battle with man. A war of dominance and a war of total conquest, a taking and a cleansing of the planet, and yet every nation that rises to fight them is decimated. In the end, when Centaur comes to this earth, we will need God, and we will need great powers to fight on our behalf, for we have not the technology to war with them alone. This knowledge is found all over the ancient world, and yet in our day we find this knowledge to be absurd and impossible. This unintelligent repose is an example of why we are always behind the other civilizations that came before us. There is something out there. There is something that waits for us, and the hope is that we find them before they find us. Every nation on this earth has its ears trained to the skies, listening for Centaur and any sign of their coming or sign of alien life. To this day, we have never heard any sign of alien life, and no sign even of their existence. And yet the only intelligent sign of life we have ever received was so massive and so powerful that it sent fear through everyone that heard it. This alien signal was so powerful, everyone who heard it said, "Wow!" This great signal came from a distant constellation in space, a constellation called Sagittarius. And what is frightening about this constellation is the fact that the ancients called it Centaur.